Welcome to the online platform Education Unlimited as we continue our surge into math. In this presentation, we will look at a number of past paper questions on consumer arithmetic. May-June 2018, May-June 2019, and last year, May-June 2022. I hope that you will enjoy this presentation. As usual, I ask that at any time during the presentation you may like, share, or subscribe as we continue our search into math. The first question, 1B, May-June 2018, a consumer arithmetic question reads, Jenny works at Sammy's restaurant and is paid according to the rates in the following table. Jenny's weekly wage agreement. Basic wage $600 plus 90 cents for each customer served. In a week, when Jenny serves N customers, her weekly wage WJ in dollars is given by the formula. WJ is equal to 600 plus 0.90N. Determine Jenny's weekly wage if she served 230 customers. The first thing that we will do is to point out a few things about this question. This $600 here could be referred to as Jenny's flat rate or the fixed rate of her wage. So we say that it is fixed. This 90 cents here, we say that it varies according the number of customers that she serves. So it is a variable rate. It varies according to the number of customers that Jenny serves. We need to point out those two things before we go any further in this question. This question here is an application of the topic in algebra called substitution. So we now pull up the formula WJ is equal to 600 plus 0.9 N. But we will plug in 230 anywhere we will see N. We have 600 here plus 0.9 multiply by 230. So that in the next line, we put it here, we'll have 600 plus 207, because 0.9 times 230 gives us 207. And then we use a different color marker to put the total. 207 plus 600 gives us a total of $807. So that in a given week, when she serves 230 customers, her wage is $807. Second part of the question reads, in a good week, Jenny's wage is $1,000 or more. What is the least number of customers that Jenny must serve in order to have a good week? First thing that we will do is to pull up the formula. WJ is equal to 600 plus 0.9n, so that's 0.9n, and we equate that to 1,000 because she must serve n number of customers, earn 1,000 or more in her good week. So the first thing that we will do after we write the formula and equate it to 1,000 is to move this 600 over the equal sign, so it becomes minus 600. On this side, we will have 0.9 n. On the other side, we'll have 1,000 minus 600. So we move down the line, we put back the 0.9, n is equal to 1,000 minus 600 leaves 400. And then we divide both sides by 0.9. So we divide this side by 0.9. And we also divide this side by 0.9. So we pull a different marker to do some cancellation. So this 0.9 cancel this 0.9. So n would be equal to 400 divided by 0.9 gives us 400 and 44.44. But we cannot have 444.44 customers, so we round off to n is equal to 445 customers. So in a good week, Jenny must serve 445 customers, earn $1,000 or more. Actually, when we plug that into the calculator, she will earn more than $1,000, but that would hold the answer for what the examiner is looking for. So the answer is she must serve at least 445 customers to earn in that week $1,000 or more. Third part of the question reads, at the same restaurant, Shauna is paid a weekly wage of $270 plus $1.50 for each customer she serves. If WS is Shauna's weekly wage in dollars, write a formula for calculating Shauna's weekly wage when she serves M customers. So let us go by pulling the marker, write WS to equal to 270. That's the fixed or the flat rate for her wage, plus the variable rate is $1.50 for each customer that she served. So we put 1.50 and M representing the customers that she served. So the answer, the formula would be WS is equal to 270 plus 1.5 M. That's the answer that we're looking for. The fourth part of the question reads, in a certain week, Jenny and Shauna received the same wage for serving the same number of customers. How many customers did they each serve? The key here is to equate both wages. So we pull the marker so that WS would be equal to WJ. So for WS, we'll write this side 270 plus 1.5 X, because X is the unknown. So instead of putting M, we'll put X, and we will equate it to WJ's wage of 600 should be 600 plus 0.9 plus 0.9 x, so that we will move the 270 over the equal sign, so it becomes a minus 270, and then we'll move the minus the 0.9 over the equal sign, so it becomes a minus 0.9, so that this side would read 1.5 x minus 0.9 x would be equal to this side of 600 minus 270, so that this side would read 0.6 x would be equal to 330, and then we will divide both sides by 0.6 to find the value of x. So we divide this side by 0.6, and then we'll divide this side by 0.6. So that, let us use a different color marker so that this 0.6 cancels this 0.6 to get a value of x is equal to 550. So that in a given week, when they both receive the same wage, they both served 550 customers. May-June 2019, another consumer arithmetic question 1B. Irma's take-home pay is $4,320 per fortnight, in bracket every 2 weeks. Each fortnight, Irma's pay is allocated according to the following table. In this column called item, rent, food, other living expenses, savings, and total. And in this column called amount allocated for rent, X dollars, food, $629, other living expenses, 2x dollars, savings, $1,750, making a grand total of $4,320. The question asks, what is Irma's annual take-home pay? Assume she works 52 weeks in any given year. So the key, first of all, is to pull up her fortnight pay of $4,320 and multiply that by 26 because 26 fortnights are in 1 year. Let's put our dollar sign here. Give us a grand total of 112,320. So the key here is to note that 52 weeks would be equal to 26 fortnights because we divide 52 weeks in 1 year by 2 because there are 2 fortnights every 2 weeks to get 26 fortnights for the year, and then we multiply that 26 for the fortnight by 4,320. Multiplication is commutative, so we could say 4,320 multiplied by 26, or we could still say 26 multiplied by $4,320 to give us a grand total of $112,320. Second part of our question reads, determine the amount of money that Irma allocates for rent each month. So we set up a formula, T being the total is equal to R for rent plus F for food plus O for other living expenses plus S for savings let us put in the figures now so that rent would have been X or X dollars, food would have been $629, other living expenses would have been 2X. All of these are from the table in the previous slide, and S for savings would have been 1,750. So we group some like term But on this side, first of all, where the total is, we put the 4,320, and then we group the like terms. X plus 2x gives us 3x on this side, and 629 plus 1,750 gives us a total of 2,379. On this side, we put back the $4,320. We pull a different marker to show that we'll move the $2,379 over the equal sign. So we put the X on this side, so it reads 3X is equal to 4,320 minus 2,379 so that 3X would be equal to 1,941. But we want to find X, so we divide both sides by 3, this side by 3, and this side also by 3. So we cancel this 3, give us X is equal to 647, but that's the rent amount for the fortnight. So we multiply by 2 to get the rent amount for the month, which is a total of the dollar amount, 1,294. Here we have it. That's the amount of money that Irma allocates for rent each month. Third part of this question in 2019 reads, all of Irma's savings is used to pay her son's university tuition cost, which is $150,000. If if Irma's pay remains the same and she saves the same amount each month, what is the minimum number of years that she must work in order to save enough money to cover her son's tuition cost. So the key here is to look at the savings figure or the savings amount. So the savings amount for 1 year, let's put it here, is S for savings, is each fortnight she saves $1,750. So we multiply that by 26 because there are 26 fortnights in 1 year, so that she would have saved 45,000 for the year. She would have saved $45,500. That's the key to finding the answer for this question. Okay, $45,500 she saves each year. But she needs to save $150,000 for her son's tuition. So we divide, want to know how many years, the number of years would be equal to the cost for the tuition, which is $150,000, divided by the $45,500. So we divide 45,500. To give us an answer of 3.296, but this will not be the answer. So the minimum number of years, we will round off this 3.296 to the next highest value. So she would have worked 4 years to fully cover the cost of paying her son's tuition by saving the same amount each year. That's the answer. May, June 2022, last year, consumer arithmetic, taken from 1B of the paper 2. It reads, children go to a rodeo camp during the Easter holiday. Miss Rika buys bananas and oranges for the children at the camp. 1B. 1. Banana cost $3.85 per kilogram. Miss Rika buys 25 kilograms of bananas and receives a discount of 12%. How much money does she spend on banana? Let us write out this as a formula. So let us put B for banana would be equal to the 385 per kilogram for the banana multiply by the 25 kilograms, multiply by 25 kg, give us an answer of 96.25. But this is not the answer because we need to discount this by taking off 12%. So that, let us use a different color marker here to say that the full price of 100%, that's the full price. But if we take off 12% as the discount, it will give us 88% of the full price. And that 88% is equal to 0.088. Moving from percentage to decimals. So that 0.088 will be what we will multiply the 96.25 by, punching that into the calculator, gives us an answer of $84.70. 2 marks. The second part of the question reads, Miss Rika spends $165.31 inclusive of a sales tax of 15% on oranges. Calculate the original price of the oranges. So that we will now pull the marker and we will write that the 165.31 is equal to the price plus the sales tax of 15%. So we'll put 115 present the price plus the sales tax. But we want to find the original price before the sales tax. So we put on this side X is equal 100%. That's the original price. But because of the sales tax of 15%, Miss Rika spent 165. Let me fix this quickly here. 0.31, 165.31, 165. 31 $. Good. So in cross multiplying, let us pull we cross multiply here and we cross multiply here. So that this side would read 1, 1, 5, x. On the other side, we multiply 165.31 by 100 be 1, 6, 5, 3, 1. We want to find x, so we divide both sides by 115. So we divide this side by 115, and we divide this side by 115. So that x would be equal to, let's cancel these first, so that 16531 divided by 115 would give us an answer of, let's put the $, $143, 143.74. So that's the original price of the oranges before it was increased to 165.31 by a sales tax of 15%. In June 2022, the final question reads on consumer arithmetic, the ratio of the number of bananas to the number of oranges is 2 to 3. Furthermore, there are 24 more oranges than bananas. Calculate the number of bananas Miss Rika bought. This is simply a ratio question, so we will pull the marker to write B for bananas, a ratio of O for oranges be a ratio of 2 to 3, so that the whole would be 2 plus 3, the whole would be 5, so that the difference of, let us put 3/5 for the oranges minus 2/5 for the bananas give us a difference of 1/5. That 1/5 is equal to 24. So that if 1/5 is 24, and we need to know how many bananas Miss Rika bought, we will simply put here B is equal to 24 multiplied by 2. So Miss Rika bought a total of 48 bananas. This is one way that we can work it. 48 bananas. So there you have it. 3 past paper questions on consumer arithmetic as we continue to look at this wonderful subject called mathematics. I hope that it was of use to those that watched, and as usual I ask that you'll continue to subscribe to this channel. Look out for our videos on subject of the formula, and look out for our videos on expansion as we continue our search into math.